Hello everybody and welcome back to Even the Ocean with me, the Uncanny Tranny. Okay, let's continue to go up the Sunray Spire. Sunray Spire? Sunray Spire, yes, okay. I'm not totally useless. Just mostly. Okay. This looks like fun, doesn't it? Oop. Okay, luckily that one's a little thicker. Wow, okay. Things, feel like the difficulty has escalated suddenly. Maybe not. Don't know yet. These walls are just covered in, I guess, energy sludge, maybe? Or maybe they just use those, the fog effect stuff that they had on other things. Okay. Well, let's boogie on over here. See what this is all about. Oh, okay. That's kind of dirty. Okay, I need to go a little bit higher. Yep. Okay. And yes, it does feel like the difficulty is suddenly taking a leap. Is it too little too late, I wonder? Hi there. Bye there. Okay. Hi, what you doing over there, buddy? Little Metroid thing. Alright, let's continue to ascend the tower. This very minimalistic tower. What happens if we jump off there? Will there be another lift? Would we have to power it again? Okay. Ooh. This is looking serious. This time I need to direct the lasers differently than I'm used to. Dark energy goes to Whiteforge and light to the plants. Okay. Dark energy to Whiteforge. Light to the plants. Okay. It's done. I reversed the energy flow, or at least that should have reversed it. There's no way to tell right away. But at least there's a chance now. I should get to the base of the tower for now. Aliph cut the flow of light energy into Whiteforge City, and the Apex district started to return to the ground. Oh. Guess it didn't settle quite right. Whoa. Where's the mayor? I should go find Yara and Hummus. Okay. Okay, straight to Murex Park to meet back up with Yara. Is it really just gonna take me there? Okay. Serious. Aliph, what happened? Did you do it? The rain eased up. Yara. I did it. I reversed the energy. Oh my god. Good, that's great, Aliph. So, now we wait? Yeah, now we wait. The flood is beginning to swallow up the horizon. We don't have long now. We should have seen it coming. I should have seen it coming. Whiteforge, the light energy, the imbalance. Our civilization is corrupted by power. Is that it, Hummus? We became greedy and exploitive, and this is our punishment? Perhaps to some degree, but in many cases, power does not change people so much as it redefines the effects of their instincts. What do you mean? Let me put it this way. When a plant or animal is transferred to an environment where it has an abundance of resources, physical advantages, and/or a lack of predators, that species enters a position of relative power. It will garner an ever larger share of the environment's resources to the detriment of the environment's other inhabitants. Some humans call this an invasive species. Okay. I think I get what Hummus is saying. Maybe the problem isn't that powerful people are transformed by their power. Maybe the problem is that they aren't transformed. Humans are like any other creature. We do what we need to do to survive. But in our society, with our technology, some people exist in a space where immediate physical concerns about things like food and shelter vanish completely. And yet they keep on exerting power and exerting power. They build giant floating towers like it's the only thing keeping them alive, even though that continues to be further and further from the truth. And that unnecessary exertion of power is destructive. Individual acts of violence are a necessary part of the struggle for survival and growth in any ecosystem. But as systems of power become more and more imbalanced, the violence of the powerful becomes less justifiable. So it's all just inevitable then? No matter how many cycles of civilizations pass, will people always just end up with destructive power structures like an invasive species? The way Hummus describes it, it's just like clockwork. Like we never had a choice, like nothing matters, like nobody is really right or wrong. I do experience the universe primarily as interlocking systems playing out. But remember this, Aliph, I too have a limited perspective in the face of this sheer complexity of existence. I don't think we could ever really know what we have true control over, or what humans are capable of as a whole. And if we don't know, well, then there's some worth to fighting for things, even if they seem impossible, or trying to think of different paths in the face of what feels inevitable. But now, it's too late, right? It's all so hopeless. Not just us, not just our lives, but Whiteforge, everything. I mean, maybe if we could write it all down for the next cycle of the world, but how? And what? There's not enough time. I've been spun around so many times over the past few weeks that everything is a blur. I don't know what's important anymore. What feelings to trust. I know, Aliph. This is all too much to take in, but I have one idea. Thomas? Yes? I have this feeling that you aren't as bound to this time and place as us. That you can survive the flood or travel to places that we could never reach. Is that true? That is correct. Well then, would you please be interested in telling this story to other people? Other humans, or anyone else that could understand it? The story of Whiteforge, I mean, the story of Aliph and Cassidy and Mayor Biggs and all of us. Maybe if you told it to other people, people who had more time, they could make something more of all of this than we could? Maybe everything we went through could all be more worthwhile, somehow? I know you don't really care about the plans or fates of humans, but maybe it would at least be an interesting experience for you? Well... yes, I think that could be arranged. Really? Do you promise? Promise? Okay, yes, I promise. Okay, thank you, Hummus. Hummus. I still can't believe everything I did. How could I have been so wrong? Come here, Aliph. Honestly, I don't think that you really mattered as much as you think you did. The flood was coming. Maybe you shifted the timing a little bit, but on a large scale, we just didn't get it. With or without you, we were headed for the flood. Actually, with Aliph preparing the plants, doesn't that mean that she sped up the process? I mean, if only by a couple days. Anyway, you shouldn't be comforting me. It's not right. I know when you do something wrong. Sometimes it feels like you have to pay by feeling bad enough somehow. Like that's justice, but it's just not. At this point, what else do we have besides comforting each other? You've been a friend to me, Aliph. You made the last few weeks of my life better. And now, I just want you here, present with me, because I'm afraid. Thank you, Yera. I've been a better friend, or sorry, you have been a better friend to me than I could ever ask for. And thank you, Hummus, for telling our story. I guess this is it? The end? Could we, maybe, sing Even the Ocean together? Yes. Yes, please. And she's a part of us, too. She loves... And she's a part of us, too. She lives on in the ways she affected us, and the ways go on and affect others. Well, okay. Um... And that is the story called Even the Ocean. I've told it to you now, just as I promised Yara and Aliph I would. Yep, it's me. Thomas. Yara was right. This is sort of interesting. Or maybe I'm getting stranger in my old age. I hope it was pleasant, or interesting, or worthwhile in some way. I quite do. But don't let me keep you any longer. I'm off to tell the story again. In another time, in another place, in another world. To another person, just like you. To another person, completely different. Goodbye. Alrighty. That was Even the Ocean. Oh, that's cool. I am envious of your hair, Johnny. You know, I kind of like what they're doing here with the concept art and photos in the credits. I suppose when there's so few people working on the game, you kind of have to fill it up somehow, don't you? Not sure what's going on there, but there is purple. Actually, that's about the shade of purple my walls are. Mentioned previously that my walls were purple. Actually, mine are a little bit darker, I think. And again, my monitors are old, and the colors might be off. Yeah. Now, normally in the credits, for the games that I Let's Play, I give a little review, but I'd like to start making proper review videos. Huh? I guess that's what Aliph used to look like. Also, I like that bar better than the one that I have. Looks a little more interesting. You know, I think I actually would have enjoyed the game more if they kept that graphic style, thinking about it. Because, as I mentioned, it seems kind of jarring, the painterly fashion that the more organic areas were compared to the other areas, even within each other. For dev commentary and more, continue the game after the credits. Okay. Well, thank you for making the game. Analgesic Productions. Oh, and one more thing. This is after the story, right? And now it's mostly out of my hands. But maybe I could show you something that isn't, how would you put this? Canon? Anyways, if you want, I'll send you back to the city entrance. But Aliph will be able to leave the city and go anywhere. So what do you say? I'll even throw in a gift, too. Of course or sure? Sure. Okay, great. Here, have this. Not like I gave you a choice. Did you see that? I only let you answer, of course, and sure. I think that's what you call a joke, right? But don't quit your day job. Anyways, this device, this gift, is some kind of communication device. Maybe you'll find messages from someone or something. Who knows? Yours now. Well, Aliph's. She'll have it when you return to the story. Also, for fun, I added an option to make Aliph's movements more extreme. You'll see. Check it out in the menu. As I was saying, thanks for listening to Aliph and Yara's story. I'll be sending you back to the entrance of Whiteforge, so please make sure to save your game once you're there. And don't forget to check out that communication device. I hear if you bring it to some statue on the northern outer continent, you might find something very interesting. But for now, take care. Well, now I'm curious. Just save that in a new slot. This. Record a message. Hey there, it's me. No, not Hummus. It's Sean. Sean. Oh god, I'm gonna butcher this. Antani Shenhogan. Made this game with Johnny Kitaka. Gee whiz, I'm in Kyoto right now, 2016, July, typing this. I just got some money from the 7-Eleven. My girlfriend Sandy is working on some classical Japanese in front of me. If you're reading this, I guess we finished the game, huh? That's really great. Boy, it was kind of scary all these years, but somehow, Johnny and I, we did it. Anyways, I hope you liked it. There's still more I want to show you. Why don't you come all the way to the northern outer continent and see if you could find a statue? I'll see you there. Okay. I guess we can do that. Hey there. Oi, Aliph, everything okay? Not sure. Not sure. But let's do it as it suggested. Boogie on over. Take a wrong turn there. I didn't expect something like this. So you may be wondering if there are multiple endings to this game, and I looked into it. And there isn't. Yeah. Okay. Doing this all over again. Okay. But yeah, there's no other endings. It doesn't seem that there's any sort of choice to make in this game, which I started to feel that was the case fairly early on in the game. It's kind of unfortunate. Okay, right. So we have to go to the northern continent. So go to the northern continent. Cough out a lung. A statue to the very north. Actually, it just occurred to me. I haven't actually looked at the inventory on this, have I? Yeah, they have cute little graphics. A lot of different things. I thought we gave that back. Never did anything with that. This is a strange communicator. Some kind of communication device. Label on the back claim it's for viewing hidden messages, but where and from who? Okay. Statue in the very north. Does it mean Great Falls? Statue. I don't remember a statue being here, but I am not always the most observant, or don't always have the best memory. So that's always a possibility that I may be misremembering. Okay. So, what did you cats think of this game? If anyone ever gets around to watching it. Mentioned a few times, this whole series is getting no real views. Such a shame. I thought it was an interesting game. I mean, sure, it has its faults. Like, it has a lot of faults, to be honest. But I'll try to cover that in a review. Statue. Oh, right, yeah. I'm smart. Okay. Okay. I think the end's almost up here, isn't it? We're almost there, I mean. Assuming this is the spot, I could be wrong. It'd be a lot easier to get down, that's for sure. Well, not seeing anything up here. That's unfortunate. Oh, we'll boogie on back down. Also, in some of those early concept art, Aliph looked quite a bit different. Not quite so stocky, and she had gray hair, I believe. Thought they went with the dual color hair. Kind of fits the whole theme of the game quite well, I feel. Oops, I should have just jumped over that, shouldn't I have? Oh, right. I also mentioned something about jumping. Settings? Oh, mini-maps. That's a thing. Cloud indicator. Oh. Okay. I'm not seeing anything. Maybe that's what that was. I don't know. I don't think it's particularly important. A statue. Are you a statue? You are not a statue. Very north. Can I get around that river? East there? Doesn't look like it. Oh, hello. Eastern ruins. Something about this statue. Whoa. It's burning. What? It's some kind of strange force is pulling me in. From here on is some secret content. Make sure to use the post-ending warp function from the menu if you ever get stuck. Okay. Achievement unlocked. The old ocean. Okay. Whoa, whoa. Two big things. One, there's a new triple speed and minimaps gameplay option to try out. Okay. And two, don't forget to talk to all of the Johnny's messages too. The one right in front of me. Okay. This is an example Johnny message. Okay. Let's save this to a different slot. I'm using a lot of these slots. Hey, these are tips from me, Sean, one of the devs. Ahead is the post-game. Here are some tips. 1. There are no items to collect. Any you might run into are debug items, and well, they don't do anything really. Maybe they'll glitch your inventory in a bad way. They're holdover when you use to get items based on how well you finish levels, and then use them to plant a garden in the greenhouse. That's unfortunate that they didn't have that feature. 2. I'll make a rough map if I were you so you can navigate. There are no maps provided. 3. Keep a backup save or two, just in case. I didn't have time to make sure you can't get stuck in the areas ahead. You can make use of the post-ending warp in the menu. 4. Make use of the triple speed option when needed if you seem stuck. 5. In the world maps, follow the gray paths to get to the areas. You might see signposts here and there. They were placeholders for where I envisioned NPCs to be. They all say the same thing. 7. Leave even the ocean a positive review. 8. Most of these areas use debug tiles, so I've used the correct songs when possible, so you know which area a place used to be. Okay, that's interesting. So, ahead, well, I suppose that's where I'll part. Ahead. I used to hide items, but I think it'll be more enjoyable if I just remove the items, so I did. What is ahead? Well, if you just played Even the Ocean, you can call this the Old Ocean, a long time ago. Actually, just 2 years. Even the Ocean was going to be 2 games. Well, you're about to enter is, well, what was going to be the Ocean. The plot would roughly follow what Even the Ocean is, an adventure going to 6 power plants, then 3 great beasts, even the ends of the earth. I hope you enjoy what you'll find in the Old Ocean, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask me outside of this game. Okay, well, that's a thing. I mean, that you could do if you have this game and are so inclined. I'm not going to, though. No. It could be neat, but I just don't think it'll be very enjoyable content. So, with that being said, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed yourself, and I hope to see you next time, and whatever series I decide to make. Or maybe you want to watch some things I made before this. Don't know. Either way, stay spicy.